Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I want to talk all about how you can be making passive income through dividend investing on the Robinhood app. So let's jump right into the video. Alright guys, if you're new here to the channel, you don't really know what it's about. I talk about all things investing with my tips, tricks, and insight into the stock market. So if that's something that interests you and you're looking to increase the size of your portfolio, make sure you quickly jump down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell notification so you can be alerted when new content comes out. I post a ton of different content that you're definitely not going to want to miss. And like I said, this video is going to be centered around passive income on the Robinhood app through dividend investing. And if you follow my channel, you know that my favorite style of investing is investing for those dividend payments. And there are a couple main ways that I actually go about it. So I invest in what is known as Dividend Kings, which I posted a couple videos about, but basically they are companies that have been increasing their dividend payments for the past 50 years. And then also I invest in Dividend Aristocrats, which have been increasing their dividend payments for the past 25 years. So very solid criteria to be in these. And it's hard to get into the family as a Dividend Aristocrat or a Dividend King. So that's one of the main reasons why I love investing in them. They also have a ton of different companies. If you scroll through the Dividend Kings list, you'll see a bunch of different companies that are stabilized. You know, they're really well backed financially. And you know that investing in a lot of these companies is just a smart move to get that ground level layer of your portfolio. But this video is more talking about Robinhood. So I'm going to jump into the Robinhood app and I'll display it on the screen so you can see real time what's going on. So as you can see, I have a relatively small portfolio, only $2,847. This might be more money than some of you are investing with, and it's definitely a lot less than a lot of people are investing with out in the stock market, but it doesn't really hinder your ability to actually receive dividend payments. It doesn't matter what size of portfolio you have. You could be invested in one stock alone and just be able to receive dividend payments. And the best part is you can get them on different cadences. So you can get dividend payments every month if you want to. And there's a couple different ways that you can go about getting monthly dividends. But before I talk about that, let me just hop over into my history section and just talk about the types of dividends that I'm receiving here. So you can see in December alone, I've actually been able to make just around $8.44 from dividend payments. I have a few more rolling in, but that's not too bad considering I only have $2,850 invested. I mean, nearly 10 bucks a month is not bad, especially because my strategy is to reinvest these dividends that I'm receiving back into more dividend companies so I can increase the amount of dividends that I'm receiving every single month. So you can see it's almost like a foolproof plan here. As long as I invest in stable, solid companies that are going to do well no matter what. Even if we hit a recession in times of economic downturn, you'll see that a lot of the stocks in my portfolio will most likely perform better than the rest of the market, because that's kind of the mindset that I'm going with investing in these particular stocks. I'll show you the list of the stocks that I'm invested in here. This is my entire list. And my thinking behind this, not only are they Dividend Aristocrats, Dividend Kings, I have strayed away from that just a little bit, but basically I'm thinking to myself, all right, well, what is going to do well if we hit a recession? Because in my mind, I think we will hit a recession relatively soon. I don't know. Nobody can really predict when the recession is going to hit. If somebody can say that they know exactly when the stock market's going to crash, don't believe them. They are lying. Nobody actually knows exactly when any of this stuff is going to happen. The market is highly unpredictable, especially when you have somebody who can put out one tweet and change the dynamics of the investments that you're making and be able to one day maybe just tweet, I don't know, something about the trade war and have all the stocks on the stock market dip. Wrong. So something interesting about my portfolio, I have a pretty solid mix of companies here, but I want to jump into Realty Income. Now this is one where you can see, all right, I've made nearly 2%. They were up as much as I think 14% before, so they're on a little bit of a dip right now. I'll probably end up buying into them a little bit more soon, but basically what's happening here is that is not the entire return that I'm actually receiving, because Robinhood does not consider the dividends that they're actually paying me. So if I scroll down a little bit more into the history of realty income. You can see all the dividends that I've received right here. I've got 4 different dividend payments coming in, and the unique and cool thing about realty income is that they are a monthly dividend paying company. Now there is a list of monthly dividend paying companies. I'll put a link to it in the description below, and I'll display it on the screen. These are every single one of the monthly dividend companies right now. I believe there's a total of 45 of them. So these are ones, if you want to get monthly dividends, you could invest in any one of these companies and be able to receive a dividend every single month. Now, let's say you don't really like any of those on the list. Well, I want to cover another strategy where you can actually receive dividends every single month. And this is one that I'm starting to implement into my portfolio as well. So you can invest in 3 different companies that are going to be paying dividends at different months, basically every quarter. And it's going to stagger itself out so that you can receive a dividend payment passively every single month. Now, these are companies like, if you were to do this combination here, it would be Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, and then also the Southern Company. So that's one way that you could be getting monthly dividends. Another way is to actually go with Nike, Lowe's, and Visa. These are another very solid options if you want to get dividends every single month. And then one more would be Coca-Cola, Starbucks, and McDonald's. So there's a couple different ways that you can go about it. There's also other combinations that you can get. You can just look them up. These are ones that I found just online real quick, and I wanted to present them for you guys just so you get an idea. It's really easy to start generating this passive income through dividends on Robinhood. There's tons of different resources that you can look up, but basically if you want to learn what the dividend is for a bunch of different companies, you can just head on over to Yahoo Finance. They do a really great job of breaking down finances for a company, including what types of dividends. They have a really great side for the investors on their website to be able to look more in depth into their stocks. So I use Yahoo Finance all the time. I always confirm the dividend, because if you're looking on the Robinhood app, it doesn't always add up with the information that you're getting from external research that you're doing. And definitely the external research is what you need to back it on more, because Robinhood does not update like they should. I don't know why, but just keep that in mind when you are researching these companies so you don't get screwed over thinking you're going to get a lot more of a dividend than you actually will. The main reason why I am investing in dividend companies right now is basically because I'm just structuring the beginning of my portfolio. I want to have a reliable stream of income through investing and passively through Robinhood using dividends. That is the best way for me. I can't really stomach those large fluctuations right now. I don't have a ton of capital to be putting into these growth companies, not as much as I'd like to. As I continue working and accumulating more money from my job, then I will be investing more in growth companies and exploring other investment opportunities. But for now, what I like to focus on is a steady stream of passive income through dividend investing. And that's all I really have for you guys today. So if you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave it a like. Thanks for coming by, and all of you have a great day.